The racers will be heading through many neighborhoods south of downtown. It is quite a sight, and for many, it's the event of the year for them. Community members all ready to cheer on those racers as they run down their streets. News Channel 15's Chris Darby joins us live from the Williams Woodland Park neighborhood, where there's a block party every year for the race. Already rocking. Hey, Chris.
Good morning, Rod. Yeah, I'm standing along Hoagland Avenue between Creighton and Pontiac in Fort Wayne. This is something that people around here look forward to each and every year. I'm going to step out of the way so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on right now. A couple dozen people are here getting ready all of the water and Gatorade cups for the thousands of runners. This is just the start of things here. There are people setting up their big parties. You'll hear music and much more. I know the majority of spectators spend the morning at the start line at the Baker Street where Sarah is, or at the finish line in Parkview Field where Rob is. But the route for all of the races winds through some of Summit City's historic neighborhoods, like here at Williams Woodland Park. Neighbors line the sidewalks, play music, hand food and drinks out, and cheer on the thousands of runners. Now, if you're looking for a spot somewhere halfway of the half or full marathons, I'd recommend Foster Park. People gather there as well, and parking in that area is probably a little bit easier than the side street is. Photographer J.R. Carmichael and I are hanging out here throughout the morning, capturing some of the sights and sounds of the races as they go by here. We'll talk to some of the people and meet some of the neighbors throughout the morning. We've seen a handful of the first marathon runners go by on their first pass through. We'll see them a couple more times throughout the morning. This area is kind of a fun spot to be in. A lot of neighbors come out and enjoy this day, look forward to it every year. But this spot is also important because this is the last drink spot along the way, and someone who knows a little bit about that is Christy Grubb, a volunteer here. Good morning. Thanks for being out here.
Thanks for having us out here.
This is an exciting day to be out here. What's it feel like to be a part of this?
Oh, it's great. It's nice to see all the people out getting their exercise, and Fort Wayne's been supporting this for so long that it's nice to have Parkview part of it as well. So
we're seeing these people hand out these drinks. What brings these people down here?
Their volunteer spirit.
Enjoy it.
Everybody's got it. Yep. They can't be a runner, they can be a volunteer. So
we were chatting a little bit before about this neighborhood here. You've been here a couple of years doing this. What's it feel like to be in this spot? It's a little bit different than the ballpark.
It is. It's you get to see the people more. They thank you when they're running by. I don't think I could do that, but they really like seeing us here, and they appreciate it. The runners do.
Yeah, you're right. We just had somebody stop by and one of the runners stop by and thank you guys for the water. A lot more. You're probably looking forward to the day. What else do you expect to see?
Oh, hundreds coming through at a time, and the water and the Gatorade goes quick, and the volunteers are really scrambling at that point. So
there's quite a few here, though.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun seeing. I think we have over 100 volunteers, so that's excellent.
That's awesome. A lot of volunteers throughout the city, throughout the route, everywhere, helping these runners get through. Thanks for joining us this morning. I can hear some noise in the background. These neighbors and volunteers really get into this event here, and they look forward to it every year. I'll step out of the way. You'll see right behind me, we're at one of the drinking stations. This is the last stop for water and Gatorade along the route, and the runners are just starting to pick up here. We've seen some of the marathon runners, and 10K should be coming here in a little bit. This is the last stop runners have to be able to grab some of that water and Gatorade. There's also something else they can grab along the way, and we got someone here that's going to tell us a little bit about that. Charlie Fritz, you've been standing here along watching the runners with us this morning. Wearing something that kind of makes you stand out from the crowd a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people love this costume as they come running by, especially later in the race when they're a little more relaxed. They love stopping and taking selfies, but the most important thing they like to do is to stop at the beer shot table that we got. There's an ounce or two of beer to wet the whistle and give them that little extra to go to get the last couple miles to the finish line.
It's almost like that little treat, I guess, for some the last mile. It's something that a lot of people have actually looked forward to as they run by, asking for it.
We've already had several people run by saying, "This is why I do this race."
That's
people
awesome.
Love it.
You said that you've been here a few years watching this and been a part of this. What's it like to be in this neighborhood and around these people going by?
Oh, this is wonderful. This neighborhood, the Williams Woodland Park neighborhood, wonderful neighborhood, super friendly neighbors. And as soon as they announced doing the Fort4Fitness a few years ago, the whole neighborhood is like, we've got to do this, we've got to promote the neighborhoods, we've got to support the runners, we can have a lot of fun with this. And that's hopefully, the runners agree.
I think that the good vibes are definitely flowing here. Well, thanks for joining us this morning. Enjoy the rest of the morning.
Thank you.
We have a volunteer here. Dave, what's it like to be a part of this here?
It's really exciting. Parkview's been a part of this event since it began. I've been pleasure to be here for about 4 years, hosting the event, organizing it for us. But we really appreciate being a part of the Williams Woodland neighborhood and having them allow us to come out here every year.
Now, it's key and kind of a motivator as runners come through here and see the water and the Gatorade. You have people volunteering to help out. What do they get out of this experience?
Well, Parkview is well known for having lots of volunteers across the community for a number of events, but for this event we try to make it as special for the runners as it is for our own folks. That's why we've done a little extra things out here, so we get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it's all about mind, body, and spirit with our well-being campaigns, and I think the folks here take it seriously and really get a kick out of working with these folks.
And you hear some of the runners actually thanking you guys, which is crazy because they're the ones that are doing all the work, right?
Right on. But it is a little bit of work for our folks, especially when they're standing out in the cold and getting water and Gatorade dripped all over them, but no one ever complains.
Of course, it's a great thing to be a part of, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for being here with us this morning. Good luck with the rest of the morning.
Pleasure. Thanks for having us.
It's a fun day. The volunteers are still handing out the drinks of water and Gatorade. Of course, people here in the neighborhood handing out those beer shots as well. We're seeing those marathoners are going by again, and some of the 10K participants have also made their way through this spot. This will be a busy spot till about noon in this area. The volunteers will continue helping through about that point. We're seeing some of the marathon runners go by for the third time. They'll kind of make 4 laps in this area, so they'll go by one more time. We're expecting the half marathon group to start coming through in any minute. There'll be a lot of people coming through here. Now this spot where I'm standing is the last spot along the route for water, Gatorade, kind of last stop for runners to get something to drink. There's a lot of volunteers here, and I'm joined by a couple of them, Cadence and Delaney. How are you guys doing this morning? This has been fun, right?
Yeah, it's been a lot fun. I like when you pass out the waters and hold up the signs.
Yeah. What's it like seeing those runners go by?
It's cool because they're really fast sometimes. And some of them are really tall.
Really tall?
Yeah.
So you gotta reach up and give them that water, huh?
It's kind of hard when they're really tall.
You guys, it's gonna be a fun day, right? You're gonna be out here for a little bit longer, right?
Yeah. We might leave at 2, I don't know.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of the day. So we'll continue our coverage here on News Channel 15. We'll have more also on Wayne.com later, and all of us on social media as well. This has been a fun spot to be all morning. Have a lot of great neighborhood atmosphere here. Right now we're seeing a steady stream of runners from the marathon, half marathon, and 4-mile run walk, all passing through right now. They have 1 mile left from this point to get to the ballpark, Parkview Field.